Okay, uh, we are gonna, you're gonna, okay, see, we are gonna talk about, let's do some example. We create a table and then we do uh, populate them, we can update them, we can uh, delete some of the items, we can creating, inserting, and you know do the modify the table. So okay, what we do here is start here. It's a you want to create a table, create table, uh, for example, employee, okay, and what how we are gonna do this. We create table, we put the items in there. The employee, it and we have employee ID, ID, which is integer, and then not no, and then this is going to be a primary key of the table. This is the primary key. And then with a comma here, we put the other item like first name. The first name is going to be varchar, variable character. How many character usually? Suppose that 30 character it has maximum. If you the largest name wouldn't have more than 30 characters. So we can change that to if we find a name that has more than 30 characters, then you can allocate more memory for that. So, and then we can, the last name, we can supposedly 40 character. Okay, and then we are going to have for example, date of birth, the OB. The date of birth has see, employee ID as integer. This is varchar or character, and this is going to be a date. And then you close it. You see that here that you actually created this table. What you do, and then let's see right here. We wanted to retrieve that that one, so we can say that select and then from the table list, table we have employee, right? Okay, here, let's create the table here. The table here, create the table employee. Then we got the okay from this. And then you say you want to see what are these written in the table, what we wrote in the table. With this one, and you see that all the employee ID, first name, last name, and date of birth are in there. So you decide you add age, if you want to put age in there. So you gotta add a column. What we do, we alter table, that's the name of the table, employee. Alter table, and then say add age. When you add age, the item, the attribute age, you got to say, what is this? Is it integer or it's integer? 8, like 20, 40, 60, integer. And then we have comma. See, I'm sorry. Semicolon, and then you see that you are going to see it to see if it's in the table this, okay, and then you execute it, and then you say that affected record, and so if you select the table to see. You see that we added age. Okay, we added age to this. And then like we want also add another column, like we forgot, for example, with email. Alter. Okay, let's see. From first we created this, you got to see it. The font is a little bit too small. So you see that. You see that we created the table, and these table. Or I don't know, maybe it's better to see it. Okay. See other table, and you're gonna add the other table employee. We add phone, for example. and the phone has voucher. How many? Like 10 character in there. Okay, and then see if you execute it, and then see this is going to be getting added to this. Now let's see. Okay, see the phone was added. Now, well, maybe you want to rename this phone. Okay, rename it. So you use all their table and then the name of the table, that's employee. You can rename, say rename column, rename column, rename column. Say instead of phone we want to have email. So we say rename column phone to email. Email. Okay, and then the semicolon. See, be careful. You have to look at that here. You don't put any comma here, anything. But at the end here, when you finished the sentence, finished, you put the semicolon there. And then, okay, what we do, we are gonna execute this. We are going to execute it. Okay. Now, to see what is table, the phone has to be changed to email. Let's take a look at the. See, this one has changed to email. So, and then all of a sudden, you decided you don't want to have email. You don't want to have email in, you say, alter table, and the name of the table, which is employee. You say you don't want the column for email. You say drop. Column. Email. The name of the column. Email. And then semicolon here. So with this command, we eliminate the column called email. So you see that we execute it, and then we're going to show it what table. See, we eliminate it. So it's Okay, let's populate this table. You know, we put the value for these here. So what we do here, it say that insert into, and then when you have to say the name of the column. What is the column? Employee. Employee. And then you have to say the items that are in there, all the items there. You know, we say employee ID, and then what else we had? We had first name, name, and then we had last name, and then we have date of birth, DOB, and then we have age. And then what you do, here, you put the employee ID, first name, last name, DOB, and age. Okay, and then we here give the value to those. Value. And then what's the value? Employee ID 1. And then first name, and with single quotation, there's John. And then you have Smith. See, whatever, these are a string, you know, they go into quotation, in the programming, all those, that we will talk about it later, Python and Java. See, when you introduce something a string, you have to put it in the quotation, but integer or double or whatever, you know, it's different. We don't put it in the quotation, we just write like 1, 2, 3, or if it's integer. Okay, the date of birth, 1980. 03 09. Year, month and day, and then you put the quotation here. See, the age is just integer, like 29. So this way we put a semicolon here. Okay, if you execute them, you know, we put everything there, employee ID, John, first name, last name, Smith, and date of birth, and age. Whatever we have here, exactly the same. And then when you run it, you execute it, and then you say the tables, we want to see what are in tables, you know. Let's bring this here. We make a copy and bring it here. Paste. Okay, if you execute this one, select from, it will find the whatever is in the table, okay? And then you see that whatever we wrote is right there. And if you let's write another one here. Copy. Paste. See, we want to write another row. Employee number 2, Adam Smith, okay, no problem, and this is 1990, and this is 10, for example, and that age is 49. So, okay, you execute this, okay, and then you say select from employee. You're gonna see it to see what is in the table. See, you know, the second table there. Now you wanna, for example, you made a mistake here. This is not 29, it is 39. Okay, we can say update. The name of the table, which is employee, and then you see that he has set age equal, instead of 29, it's going to be 39. 39. And then no, we have to continue it. And then it says set. See the age, we want the age, it's going to be 39 instead of 29. But in what row, which row you want to update it? You have to mention here where employee ID is equal to 1, and then you do the semicolon. See, actually what it's going to do is say when an employee is number 1, the age is not going to be 29, it's going to be 39. So you execute this one, and then you select all the table to see what is in there. See, it became 39. So this way we can update it. And you can find many other, you can give more example, like update employee, the age 49. See, the age is going to be, for example, this one is going to be like 58. I made a mistake here. So you write here if you want to for simplicity easier. See, this time age is going to be 58, but ID with employee ID 2, and we're going to change this one to 58. So you say employee ID is 2. So we execute this one, okay, and then you want to see you want to see your changes. Come to select from employee, and then you see that it becomes 58. Now you want to delete, for example, this one, okay? That you don't need the second row. The Adam Smith, this employee doesn't work here anymore, for example, doesn't work for the company. So we say delete, okay, delete from employee. You got to write the name of the table, and this one they said delete. When we say delete from employee, you don't put the star. A star means you choose all of them. So here you say delete from employee, where you have to tell which row where the employee ID equal to 2. You wanted this one, eliminate this one, okay? See, delete from employee where employee ID 2. And then you execute it, and then you want to see what is in the table, select all, show all the elements. See, you eliminated this one. So there are, deleting. Sometimes you want to find the first name. Maybe there are a few Johns here. You say those first names that start with John. So there are. There are a lot of other things that we have to talk about it, and in the future video we will talk about it. Okay. And see, you gotta practice yourself. Whatever I said, you create table, you insert the information in there, and then you delete it, you retrieve it, you modify it, you add the column, and delete the rows and everything. Update.